The Voice Nigeria is back. Yes, season 4 is here. Season 3 was excellent. They had a great lineup of contestants, judges. It was a fantastic competition. Esther Benyogo of Team Dari won. And I'm hoping that season 4 is going to be as explosive as season 3. In this video, I'm going to share my thoughts on the first episode and things to expect. First thing I would like to address is the lineup of judges. Compared to season 3, we have 3 new judges, and they decided to leave YJ still on the show, which is great. It would have been crazy if they had a complete set of new judges. Anyway, I think we're going to have a great competition this year. The first person I'll talk about is YJ herself. Having been on the show for quite some time, she has a lot of experience, and I think contestants who choose her as their mentor or coach should be able to get a lot of valuable knowledge and all of that from her. Then the next person is Praise. Oh, fantastic selection. As many know, Praise was on Project Fame quite a number of years ago. He's a fantastic vocalist, and I believe he has quite a lot to teach to impart the contestants who choose him. And in fact, I love the fact that he got the jackets for those guys who choose to be with him. And besides that, the guy is looking dapper, is looking fine. The next person I'll talk about is Niola. Now, Niola hasn't been active per se on the Nigerian music scene for quite a while, but it makes me really worry a bit. But then listening to her when she was pitching to get the contestants to choose her, I could tell that she knows her own. So last but not least is Nato C, the only MC with an MSc. Nato C, it worries me a bit because he's a rapper basically, and he's not known to be a great vocalist or something of that sort. I'm not so sure if he's really able to impart knowledge or assist his team or his contestants to do well on the show. At some point when it was time to pitch to the contestants, he said he had nothing to say. He said he's not a salesperson. And I wasn't really impressed by him saying that. Pitching to the contestants is one of the things that makes it interesting, to watch the show. Now, the other thing I will talk about is the intro of the show. They started out with a performance by the judges. And now they began with someone I wasn't familiar with. That's Clark Markle. And I was wondering, is this fellow a contestant or something else? Who was he? I wasn't quite sure. So it was until much later, after I'd watched the show, that I got to realize I was one who was captured on social media singing during the flooding problem we experienced in Nigeria a number of weeks or months ago. So I felt the video editors or the organizers could have helped us to understand who the fellow was. But apart from that, the performance by the judges was satisfactory. Now let's get into the show itself. The first thing I noticed was, of course, for the first set of contestants, the judges did not turn their seats, they didn't press their buzzer. But for the one guy, when all of them turned and it was time for them to pitch, for him to choose them, it was rowdy. It felt like they needed to have like an MC or someone who was moderating the judges. They were just all over the place. But after that one, for the subsequent pitching that they needed to do, it went smoothly. The judges were able to moderate one another. Now, something interesting happened during the show, which was during the Christmas song performance by YJ and the choir. She started her thing, and then they sang Oh Holy Night. And then when it was time for her to sing Fall on Your Knees, as part of the song, and suddenly I saw the choir stand up. Wow! That's like against what you're singing. I think I found that to be hilarious. So I think it's going to be a great show. Let's see what's going to happen subsequently. But if you saw the first episode of the show, share your thoughts with me. Let me know what you think.